Is it on yet?
Are we there yet?
Hey everyone, welcome back to Season 3 of the JAWA podcast, here on Episode 7. Today I'm joined by Diab and Bandeth, and I'm Pepsi. So, this is another sort of off-topic episode, and it's going to be specifically about gaming and, stuff we're looking forward to. So, I guess just to start out, Bandeth, what game are you looking forward to?
The game I'm looking forward to most out of everything is probably Dragon Age 3. I've been a fan of the Dragon Age series since it came out, introduced to it by my brother, and he stopped playing it, but I played it because I thought it looked cool, and I got really into it. And the third game is coming out on November 18th, which is close to my 21st birthday, so there'll be a lot of
Hey.
drinking and playing Dragon Age Kappa.
Be sure to get on TeamSpeak with me so I can help you with the drinks. I have some experience,
Yeah, you're probably the most qualified person I could turn to.
He'll help himself to all the drinks.
Well, maybe I won't come on then. But anyway.
Hey, I'll share a few drops.
That's not good enough. Oh, I hear the cops. See, they're on to me. They hear me talking about drinking before I'm 21 years old. Alas, Dragon Age 3. So if you don't know what Dragon Age 3 is, it's kind of like it's one of your typical RPGs where it's like, you got dragons, bow and arrows, mages, and stuff like that. It's kind of like Skyrim in that sense, but like it's much more story driven and less so. Wow, those parents are loud.
God damn it, Evelyn! Stop the noise.
Come on, I know you're trying to save people, but
Can
can
the
be
person
quieter
that
about
Evelyn
it?
is trying to get to stop dying right now? We're contaminating the audio here.
Yeah, what's wrong with them?
Oh man.
Diab's a horrible person.
But yeah, Dragon Age, that's the same people who made like KOTOR, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's made by BioWare, published by EA. We'll get to that later. But yeah, it's like it's more story driven. It's more of an RPG than any other genre. Like I said, like Skyrim, but more story driven. Much more about your character and how they develop and how they make their mark on the world. They're not.
Yeah.
It's not really like Skyrim where you just find out you're Dragonborn and then that's what you are. You work your way up more from nothing in Dragon Age.
Yeah, more of a slope.
Yeah, but
And more dialogue heavy too, I think.
oh
right?
yeah, for sure. Yeah, your character has a voice, and it's like Mass Effect. Well, the second one was like that. Was like Mass Effect, where you have your wheel, and you can be sarcastic, you can be generous, or you can be dirtbag, for lack of a better word. But I'm really looking forward to it because story is what I value most in video games for the most part, and it's supposed to have really good story. It's supposed to be like Skyrim in the sense that it was like a big open world, contrary to Dragon Age 2. And yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to most. You said you've played Dragon Age before, though.
Yeah, I played the first one and the second one, and by far the first one always outdid the second one. Especially, like you said, the second one you only remain in one city, whereas the first one you go around the entire map and solve everyone's problems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I like to do.
And also another problem I noticed from 1 to 2. Number 2 kind of got more, like, I guess, I don't know if the word is consofied. Like, combat got more, like, simple, like, compared to how the first one was. Like, more, like, you actually have to think.
Yeah, they made it more button mashy, unfortunately. Yeah. Which is good for the console, but not the PC.
Yeah, but I'm worried for number 3 if they're going to just continue that for number 2.
Filthy casuals. No, I'm sorry. That's horrible.
Many would agree with that statement.
Yeah. But what about you, Diab? What are you looking forward to?
Well, what I'm looking forward to is a game I already own for the Xbox 360, but it's coming on the PC, which is Grand Theft Auto 5. Strictly for GTA Online, because I don't want to pay like $15 a month for gold membership.
Oh man, I remember in GTA 4, I had a lot of fun doing some of the multiplayer with actually some of the JAWA members, and I don't know, it was so much fun just kind of driving around and causing trouble. But from what I understand, GTA Online, it really gives you a ton more to do in the multiplayer.
Yeah, and don't worry, instead of driving around this time, you can fly around
Oh, that's good.
and crash planes crash planes or crash into each other, do whatever you want.
Nice.
And they've been adding a lot more content into, like, a lot more, like, vehicles, guns, clothing, even planes.
Well, I heard there's, at least for the console versions, they're planning on eventually adding heists that you can like kind of plan everything out.
That was the main selling point in the beginning. It's still not out yet.
I'm sure they'll get to it eventually.
What's a GT Online that's being like that they're advertising heists, and like, what is this? Almost a year later or something, there's still no heists.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even think it's been like months later. It's still not heists.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sell you on something and then they're like, wait on it, we're still working on it.
It looks like they executed the heist.
Everybody playing it online right now. Oh god, tricked.
You were deceived.
Deceivers.
Yeah. Yep. But Diab, I think there was another game you were looking forward to.
Yeah, that was The Sims 4, because I liked Sims 3, even though it had a lot of expansion packs, but I don't have money. Sims 4 is only on Origin, and I don't want to download Origin because I'm like I guess you consider me a Steam loyalist.
Uh-oh.
And then of course, a while before we started this, we found out all the things they've excluded from this game, which completely destroys it.
Oh yeah? I'm sure it's nothing important though, right? Yeah?
No, there's a lot of things that have been taken out.
I could read down the list for you if you like. I have it right here.
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh, wow.
We can go down the entire 89 things that's missing from The Sims 4.
Well, I can just read like 15 or so.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You go ahead.
Alright, so these are the things that are currently missing right now in The Sims 4 that have been in previous Sims. So, one, there's no acne, which is not really a bad thing. Acne, no one really likes acne.
Hey, I like that change.
They have no aliens. They used to have aliens. They got rid of aliens. They have no animated hair. They have no aspiration failures. So if you try to aspire to be something and you fail at it, it doesn't make your character depressed anymore, which is not realistic, but it could be good.
Or maybe your character's just such an optimist.
Yes, a blind optimist.
Yes.
Yes.
There's no babysitters, so if you have a kid and you want to go out, you can't, because you have to take care of the kid or just watch them die.
I think you can have kids.
Well, also, Bandith, you wouldn't watch them die because you wouldn't be there.
There's no bartender as an NPC, so apparently you can just grab the drinks. And Pepsi will be happy to hear.
Free drinks all around.
What about some of the bigger stuff that they've cut, though?
Let's see, they got rid of burglars, so you can't get robbed anymore, which is kind of dumb. I liked having burglars and trying to catch them.
You can't even own a car anymore.
Yeah, they took out the cars, so apparently you're just going to walk everywhere, which is healthier and what America needs, but...
And apparently you can't have dreams in this game.
What sort of dystopian future is this? Citizen, you are not allowed to
This is what happens when the government takes control. You're not allowed to be anything.
The government. I think that's what you meant. Sorry.
Oh, and they also took out pools, so you can't swim anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're not even allowed to trap a sim that you don't like into the pool and watch them drown to death.
Well,
Yeah.
not only did they disable pools, but they got rid of pool tables just to be safe, so that there was nothing pool-like in the game.
I think they have something against pools in general.
Even though they're completely different things.
They probably said, this is all the things we're going to put in, and these are all the things we're not going to put in. and then they all just looked at each other like, this is going to make a great game, guys.
I mean,
No.
they took out repairman, so if something breaks, you can't call the repairman.
You got,
I don't know.
what I know is you have to just replace it with money at this point.
Yeah. So,
Just like
I
my
don't
dreams.
even think you can repair it yourself. You used to be able to repair things yourself, too.
Yeah, and occasionally accidentally die, which they also removed.
yeah, you're right. They removed accidents, so you can't like just accidentally die anymore.
But you can still catch on fire.
You can still catch on fire, I think, and you can still die from old age because you know that happens. Well, unless they took out character progression too. I think they took out story progression.
It says, I think it says, they still age. It's just they don't have kids or anything because there's no toddlers in this game.
Oh,
Yeah.
so basically everything that made The Sims has been taken out by EA.
And basically, you're playing a lie. It's all a lie.
But they'll eventually implement it in
Yeah.
DLC.
Yeah, you can buy the growing up expansion pack for $30. You can buy the swimming expansion pack for $30 more.
Pay for the whole game, but get like 10% of what it should have gotten already.
You guys
Exactly.
want to go out, have some fun, eat at a restaurant, play pool? Well, buy the late night expansion pack for $30.
You said that you can be put on fire still. Do you think the fire extinguisher is a DLC?
Quickly run into the shower. Wait, the shower is not. It's a DLC. You can only take a bath.
It's like you frankly try to buy the DLC while your character's avoiding the fire.
Yeah.
Or even better, just give up, run outside, and watch the house burn to the ground.
At least nothing will get stolen because there's no burglars.
And don't worry, you don't pay your taxes. There's no repo, man.
Oh my god.
But it does kind of highlight an issue in gaming.
And of course,
you know.
Bandeth, there's no male chest, no male
Oh.
body hair, so there's no chest hair.
Yes, I can't post any more pictures.
Oh, it's so disappointing.
You're not allowed to have chest hair anymore, Bandeth. You must shave it off.
Dude, no, it just grows back thicker and fuller.
That's why you wax. Anyway, but like I was saying, it highlights a bit of an issue in gaming, that the whole day one DLC and stuff like that, and actually cutting content from games in order to sell them as DLC.
And I don't know if many people know this, but EA has been asking and sponsoring like certain YouTubers to review The Sims 4 by paying them money to do it.
Ooh,
It's
scandal.
basically, saying we want you to give us like a good review type of thing. A lot of companies do it as it is with reviews and everything.
I think Ubisoft did something similar with GameStop or Spot or whatever, and came in
Same
niche. Same thing. Come on.
I think Ubisoft hates PC games in general.
They're getting better from vague memories. I think they're getting better with their DRM isn't as intrusive as it was a few years ago, simply because of how much backlash that DRM got.
Everyone remember the Xbox One DRM thing?
Oh my, yes.
Such a ruckus it made.
Yeah. Xbox looked at the situation and they did a complete 360 on it.
Oh man, I've seen that joke too many times.
Well,
that one person.
we gave him the opportunity to go and say it, and he went with it.
You have only yourselves to blame.
Bad pun Pepsi strikes once again. And it's nothing, and the only fault is ours for leading him up to it.
I didn't say anything.
No,
It was
well,
all-
then it's my fault then.
Yeah, but Bandeth, you didn't prevent it.
I didn't know it was happening.
Excuses.
Ugh.
Well, that's The Sims 4.
And of course we can bash EA more as we want, but they've done some good games too.
They have.
You have to give them credit. They've done good games.
Mm-hmm.
Just not anything Sims related anymore, apparently.
Apparently, they're destroying the Sims series for more money.
Yeah.
But enough of the bad stuff. There's actually one more game I'd like to talk about that I'm looking forward to.
Is this a very special game that is close to your heart?
Not particularly, but I do enjoy it. It's actually a JAWA-related game. It's the Sith Game that Helena is hosting. I know Diab has played it before, Pepsi has not, and despite my efforts to convince him to play, he still has not signed up. But perhaps that will change.
You can try to convince him right here, right now, on top of the episode.
No, it is a game that I do want to try. I'm just so nervous that I'll accidentally break the rules or something.
Nah, dude.
Don't worry. If you're just a regular citizen, there's not much you can do.
See, that's what I need to do. I need to...
You can just be the village clown or something.
Village idiot is what you were looking for.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it. I try to be more nice about it.
Oh, well, nice is not my middle name.
Mm.
But anyway, Sith Game, it's like an RPG game where you roleplay a character, either a Sith Jedi or a villager. Sith try to kill the villagers, Jedi try to protect the villagers and find out who's Sith. The villagers try to not die.
Villagers, you have one go. Don't die.
It's really fun though. You play yourself. It's not like you're playing a separate character, so you don't really have any special abilities or anything like that, unless you're a Jedi or a Sith. But it's like a game of deception, which is fun if you like deceiving people, or if you just like finding the perpetrator. There's clues and stuff like that for murders. You can figure out puzzles. So if you're into that sort of thing, I recommend you sign up for it because currently there's still 8 spots left.
Oh, really?
It's really fun. Yeah, it's a clan activity.
Huh.
Yeah, the first I participated in the first one ever made, and that was before there were like actual type of complex and like creative clues made. Like I don't really think there was much clues back then. You had to go like based off what the Jedi found and everything, which made it extremely hard for them. And I was part of the Sith back then, so everyone got wiped out by the end because none of those like newer things were implemented yet.
Just like the sacking of Coruscant.
All over again, except in a small village.
Just like the sacking. So how much longer do people have to sign up? Do you know?
I want to just put it somewhere. I think once she notices that we have like 75% of the slots filled, she'll probably say that she's closing it soon. I don't think there's a specific day yet.
Oh, okay.
It's just basically, I think, just waiting until enough people sign up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we're getting there.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Sign up for the Sith Game. Kill some villagers.
or be a villager, sit down, and have a drink with Pepsi.
Hear, hear. So I think that's all we have to talk about today. So I want to thank everyone for joining in and listening, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!